They pay me to stand... Be away with you!
You look like a man in need of a drink. I don't know you, do I, love? It's not often one sees a new face round here.
And whom do I have the pleasure of addressing?
A man with manners. Now that is a very rare thing round here. I'm Sophia. A pleasure to meet you, darling.
I could use a proper drink, yeah.
No one goes thirsty at my place. What can I do for you, love? Grog, is it?
What else have you got, apart from grog?
Take a look, love. I'll exchange most things. But where treasure's concerned, I can pay you in gold.
Sounds pretty good.
Anything else you want to know, love? You only have to ask.
What treasure can you find here?
The old temples are filled with gold and jade. Statues, idols, masks. Any man brave or stupid enough to go looking for treasure can end up very rich.
Or very dead.
Of course, if it's gold you're after, I've got a job needs doing. It's not exactly a risk-free proposition, mind.
Is there anything particular you want to trade?
Well, since you ask, love, I can always use a few decent bottles of wine. Not so long ago the storehouse wasn't guarded very well. Most of the wine got liberated.
What's that got to do with me?
Almost everyone round here has a bottle stashed away somewhere. If you find one, I'll pay you well for it. What'd you say?
How many bottles do you need?
5 will do me, but I'll take whatever you can find.
I'll see what I can lay my hands on.
Good. I'll be right here, love. And if you're looking for someone, you'll probably find him here.
What brought you here?
Didn't have much choice, love. The old empire's in ruins. Miguel and me, we saw the writing on the wall in Caldera, so we took the first ship out.
Tell me more about Alborea.
Well, it's a big old place, Alborea. You can find most things you need here on the Sword Coast. It's not the safest place in the world, but we've got the Inquisition to protect us.
I'd like to know more about the Sword Coast.
Fire away, love.
Why is this bit of land called the Sword Coast?
God, blimey, love. What a question to ask.
You don't know.
I suppose, on the map it looks curved. A bit like the blade of a cutlass. Could be worse. They could have called it the Pork Sword Coast.
Why wasn't this coast destroyed?
I don't know, but just because it hasn't been destroyed doesn't mean it's not dangerous. But we've got the protectors to patrol the place.
Is it dangerous?
Well, there's wild animals for starters. Monkeys and jaguars and what have you. And then there's the Shaganumbi. Savages who live somewhere inland. We don't trade with them.
But you let them work for you.
Any you see round here are slaves, love.
Teach me something.
Everything I know I learned at the University of Life. But I'll try.
Let's trade. Nothing here for. Nothing here to take. Nothing here to take. Let's. Teach me something. Let's.
What are you doing?
Yes, I'm Miguel, storehouse master here at Puerto Isabella. And what can I do for you?
Have you goods you can sell me?
No, my wife Sophia handles that.
I thought you were the storehouse master.
Like I don't have enough to do, all the paperwork and stock-keeping. And since Alcazar instituted rationing, everything has to be double-checked. Bookkeeping's a very nerve-wracking business, you know. Anything goes wrong and it's me who gets blamed.
Maybe they should pay you danger money.
I just want people to appreciate how much work all this takes.
People. They really are a bunch of ungrateful bastards.
You said it, my friend, you said it. You seem to be a man who gets around.
You could say that.
There are some cargo crates lying on the beaches. It's all stuff that's been washed ashore at some point.
And you want me to bring them to you?
I'll reward you handsomely for it. So think about it.
Why the rationing?
Purely a precautionary measure. It's all because of that pirate Crow. Until we know how much of a threat he is, it's best to be careful. Who knows how long we might be here.
What do you know about Crow?
He just suddenly appeared offshore one day and attacked one of our outposts. Only Alcazar's quick action saved the colony from being looted.
What did he do?
Seized and sank Crow's ship. Pity about the provisions aboard. We could have used them.
So what's Crow up to now?
He's lost his ship, but he's still somewhere out there in the jungle. Pirates. There's no end to the trouble they cause. So I'd be careful if you're planning on going out there. Alcazar's playing a waiting game with him, That's why we're on rations.
This colony, quite a place.
It's a foothold, really. A base to expand out into the rest of the continent. The lowest level is in the harbour, where you'll find a gate and the storehouse. It's forbidden for you to go there, though, or onto the ship. The central level's the craftsmen and pig farmers. Commandant Sebastiano and his protectors are up top in the garrison. Anything else I can do for you?
You looking at the guns? Beauties, aren't they? The muzzles were especially cast for this expedition. Got a much longer range than most deck guns.
Nice.
Nice? Nice! What do you see here are the finest cannons ever made on Caldera.
You're the cannoneer, right?
Is it that obvious?
Yes.
Straight to the point. I like that. Fact is, sometimes I get a bit carried away. Cannons are my life, though. I love them. You, know much about the sea? You look like a sailor.
I served under Captain Steelbeard.
The Steelbeard? You're a pirate? You've been in sea battles, then? I'd love to be in a real sea battle, me.
Why are the cannons facing seaward?
We've got muskets to keep the Moluccas at bay. But what if a ship comes? Crow's tried his luck already, cheeky bastard. But the Black Betty gave chase and sunk him.
Are those all the cannons?
No, there's more on the towers. So we can catch the enemy in crossfire, see?
Have you ever served aboard ship?
Of course. Cooped up in the dark, being pitched this way, rolled that way. Takes a master cannoneer to fire off a good shot in that sort of situation.